Hey guys, so what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? Hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. Oh man, I don't even have to yell anymore because I can hear myself talk. Man, this is a strange feeling. Anyways guys, look at this, my crypto mining basement. Hopefully you guys have been following for the past couple days. I have been shutting down my mining rigs and preparing to change up the way that I want in my basement here for my mining rigs. So just a quick recap, I'll say it again, I am quickly going to make my mining rigs all uniform. So I have a bunch of 12 GPU mining frames, which I just received a whole bunch of them here. These are the ones I'm gonna be staying with for all of my rigs. And so my plan is to have 8 of them on a single row over here and another row over here, okay? So I'm gonna have many live streams of converting my mining rigs. I do have 2 of them right now that are on those frames. So these 2 RTX 3080 rigs are good, but everything from my Radeon 7's 3070 rig, 3060 Ti rig, and a few other rigs which I'm thinking of selling potentially or moving to my crypto mining garage, like my 1660 rig here. I'm gonna keep this rig as is. My 1060 rig, I'm probably going to keep that as is as well. Main thing today in this video is I'm going to cut my shelves, actually not cut, but just unscrew them and also rearrange how I'm going to have the shelves in 2 different rows. And so yeah, I want to figure that out right now. I want to split my shelves in half. You know what? Let me just quickly move a shelf. I just want to see what the 2 rows could potentially look like. Okay, and I am going to take off the wheels. Okay, so I'm gonna have one shelf like this, okay, except just imagine like it's in half, okay, and then I'm gonna have, I think, another row like the, actually no, closer to, I want it closest to the exhaust fan as possible. I may have an issue with my PDU cables not being long enough, but luckily I do have some extensions for my PDUs. Okay, so I think that's what I want to do, okay? But just imagine the shelves in half and another row here, and I'm probably gonna lower the shelves because I want my mining rigs to be essentially like waist height, okay, so that I can see them. Something like that, okay, that's what I'm picturing. I guess we'll see. And yeah, this other one will be like so. And I do have to get another shelf because I said I wanted to have 4 rows. Okay, so yeah, what do you guys think about that? I guess I'm gonna try it right now. Okay, anyways guys, I will figure out my PDUs and network cabling after I get my shelves in half here. Got some fire retardant Cat 6 cables, Plenum Cat 6 cables. I thought I'd buy those just, you know, just in case. Okay, let's do it. You guys will see multiple rows here in 3, 2, 1. All right, how does that look? Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so we have 2 rows. All right, I splitted my 3 shelves into 2. So, you know, a row on this side and the other half on this side. All right, take a look at this. I moved my rigs that I had already on the 12 GPU mining frames. So here are my 2 RTX 3080 rigs. So just to give you guys that concept here, all right, so on a single like shelf row here, I can fit 2 of these 12 GPU mining frames, and you can see the spacing. There's a decent amount of spacing between the rigs, all right, in terms of, I guess, for airflow concerns. I'm pretty sure the airflow should be really good. Actually, one thing I just thought of now is I should really put my high heat mining rigs on the back here because I have the cool air coming in through this way, all right, and also behind me coming in through this way. So yeah, I think my 3080 rigs should be on the back here, and then my lesser, like maybe my 3070 rigs can be in the front here, as then potentially they can take maybe most of the heat or the grunt of the heat. But I'm assuming the heat, you know, heat rises, as you guys know, And I did try to keep my shelves as low as possible so that, you know, yeah, heat rises. So I don't have any issues of hot spots at the top here, which all the heat should obviously be at the top here and then exhaust out. So that should technically be good, I hope. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Here's an empty 12 GPU mining frame I have here, so enough, you guys can see another space for another one. So hoping to have 8 on this row here. I need to get another shelf. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Looks pretty good in my opinion. I love it. It looks great. I am happy how it is so far. I mean, yeah, I need to do my PDUs and stuff now. So, all right, so yeah, I have my 2 AAA PDUs. I'm going to plug one on each end, and I'm not going to use extension cables for these 2 PDUs. They're going to go for the first 2 rows here. So one on each of these 2 shelves. And then my other 2 PDUs, which I do have another PDU in my crypto mining garage. I'm thinking of, I have another PDU somewhere. I need to find it. And so I'm going to utilize that. And I have to utilize the extension cables for my PDUs so that I can have a PDU go from those middle 2 30 amp circuits all the way, one for these 2 shelves, and I'll have another PDU for these 2 shelves here. Okay, and I'm thinking of, yeah, well, obviously not thinking actually, I'm gonna put the PDUs on the second bottom row at the bottom here, okay? All my networking is gonna be on the second bottom shelf here, and I have a dedicated 16 port switch for this side of the row, and then I have my 24 port switch on this side. A bit overkill as, like I said, I'm gonna have 8 mining rigs on each row, so 8 and 8, so that 24 port is a little bit overkill. But yeah, maybe I'll just buy another one of those unmanaged network switches, as I am gonna eventually do some VLANing. I have basically an Ethernet cable coming from my studio in there. You guys can see my Ethernet cable. It goes over here haphazardly, very, very bad, and it's gonna go here, and then I'm gonna have another cable that goes to my other switch here from this switch over here. Okay, let me set that up now. You guys will see my PDUs and whatever networking I can get in right now. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I did a lot of cable management, and I put in all the network cables on this row as well as the row behind me. I'll show you guys in a second, but here you go. So I'm gonna have 8 mining rigs on here. Okay, you can see the Ethernet cables. I have 8 of them there in the Netgear switch, and then that first port there goes to my other switch over here. Okay, so there is more networking cables on this side. I'm eventually gonna have another row of a shelf over here and one over here. You guys can see my beautiful plenum heat and fire retardant Ethernet cables. Got like a 14-foot one here, a 10-foot, and then I got a 7-foot, and then another 7-foot, and then 3-footers. I have them all pretty much to length that I want. I just bought a whole bunch of Ethernet cables that I bought from Infinite Cables. Thank you to them. Not sponsored or anything, but yeah, I bought a whole bunch more, just extra, just in case. Actually, I'm gonna bring these to my crypto mining barn, replace all my Ethernet cables there. And then my other row, also beautifully cable managed for my Ethernet cables. Okay, ready for a mining rig. Okay, there's my HP switch, and there you go. There's 8 of them there, and the blue one goes from the other switch into here, and then the white cable here goes into my crypto mining studio network. I have another switch in there that goes all the way up through the ceiling in there. Okay, and then I brought my 3080 rigs over here because I said, like I said over there, that I want my hottest rigs to get the most fresh air over in this direction. Okay, so there you guys go. Okay, Ethernet's plugged in. PDU now. Okay, so let's talk about my PDU. So I also did some PDU cable management as well for the PDU cables. But yeah, you can see my PDUs are in there, and then it goes up into the 240 volt 30 amp breakers, okay? And the other one also goes to the other side there as well. Okay, and then I did have an issue, well, not an issue, but I'll have to order another PDU extension cable from Triplite. You guys hear that? There's something shaking inside of this PDU end, so it's best I not use that. I had another one, but I think I had an issue with this one as well. I don't trust it, so I'm gonna have to order a new TripLite PDU extension for both sides actually. I'm gonna have to order two because my PDU here, which is like the Nerd Gears PDU, okay, is pretty short in cable, so it only goes about right here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get another 8-footer or 12 or 15-footer and plug it in there. Hopefully I'll measure it and get the right size so I don't have any like resistance or any loops. Or with my PDU cables, I tried not to, you know, kink them or have them turn or anything. What I heard is it's best to have your power cables, everything, especially from your PDUs, just no turns or any kinks or anything like that. That could create some resistance into the circuits. There you go. Let me know what you guys think of my basement setup so far. Now I am offline. I'm gonna move all my rigs now to around the floor just so I can have them on temporarily. I may move some rigs on top here, but yeah, I am wanting to build all of my 12 GPU mining frames and then slowly convert my rigs over to these frames. Okay, so that's gonna be real tough. That's gonna be a lot of work, and I'm gonna set up some live streams and get that all going. Actually guys, let's turn these rigs on now. Okay, my 3080 rig and the other 3080 rig, here we go. Actually, no, I gotta turn on the PDUs first, the HP server PSUs. And the other one back here, I gotta press the power button on the ATX ZSX board. Okay, now I can turn on the motherboard, here we go. Actually, no, I see some cables on there, so let's do that. And okay, it turned on, I think. No, it turned off again. There we go. There we go, it's on now. Okay. All right. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Oh, I'm spent. A lot of work today. Let me know your thoughts of my networking setup and as well as my PDUs. And we're gonna see how it goes, but it's nice to see my mining rigs at waist level now, okay? If I ever need to do any like support or anything on my mining rigs, troubleshooting, I can easily access my rigs this way instead of having them on my shelves, and I can also look at my rigs in awe and be happy with how they are. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts. I appreciate you all. See you in the next one. Let me know what you guys want to see next. All right, I'll have a good one, and peace out.